2551 Put marbles in bags. This Java code returns the difference between the maximum and minimum scores among marble distributions. The core idea is to realize that the total score always includes weights 0 and weights n1. The variable part of the score comes from the splits between bags. Each split between index I and I plus 1 adds weights I plus weights I plus 1 to the score. Since we need k bags, we need k1 splits. To minimize the score, we choose the k1 smallest weights I plus weights I plus 1 values. To maximize the score, we choose the k1 largest weights I plus weights I plus 1 values. The difference between the maximum and minimum scores will be the difference between the sum of the k1 largest weights I plus weights I plus 1 values and the sum of the k1 smallest weights I plus weights I plus 1 values. The constant weights 0 plus weights n1 terms cancel out. Explanation 1. Handle edge cases. If k is 1 or n, there's only one way to partition the marbles, so the max and min scores are the same and the difference is 0, 2. Calculate cut costs. Create an array cut costs of size n1. Each element cut costs I stores the value weights I plus weights I plus 1. This represents the cost contribution if we decide to put a boundary between marble I and marble I plus 1. We use long for the array elements and subsequent sums to prevent potential integer overflow, as the sum of k1 large weights could exceed integer max underscore value. 3. Sort cut costs. Sort the cut costs array. This allows us to easily identify the smallest and largest potential costs associated with the k1 boundaries we must create. 4. Calculate minimum variable score. Sum the first k1 elements of the sorted cut costs array. These represent the k1 cheapest boundaries, which lead to the minimum overall score, after adding the constant weights 0 plus weights n1. 5. Calculate maximum variable score. Sum the last k1 elements of the sorted cut costs array. These represent the k1 most expensive boundaries, leading to the maximum overall score. 6. Return the difference. The difference between the max score variable part and min score variable part gives the final answer, as the constant parts, weights 0 plus weights n1, cancel out. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day.